Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm recording this on my phone, so quality is not going to be the best. I actually should probably clean you up a little bit. Well, that helped a little bit. It's also gearing towards the evening. Just went to the P.O. box and got some mail that belongs to the old person that used to own my mailbox. I got 2 packages. I have a couple more on the way. Now, one of these, I was kind of excited because I don't remember ever getting mail from Maine at this point. So I kind of keep track in my head, like a little mental note of where my heavy mail comes from. And so I've gotten mail from Idaho, I believe Montana. Yeah, because one of my teas was from Montana. I have gotten mail from, I'm trying to think of the less densely populated areas. I don't think I've gotten mail from Maine. I may have, but I don't remember. I don't remember where all my cards come from because my cards, I read the cards and then I keep the cards, but it's too much bulk to keep the envelopes. So it's in the evening. There's craziness in the house. I'm just going to say that. It's also, there's a lot going on. Oh, a lot going on in the house today. So, this comes from Anne in Maine. Which we had a whole conversation the other day because, actually I think it was yesterday's video. Maybe it was the members video. My niece got notification that something was delivered or was being delivered or something, and there was a whole discussion like, that's your aunt's package. Why are you getting notifications for that? And they were discussing whether MA was Maine or ME was Maine, and I was like, ME is Maine, MA is Massachusetts, MI is Michigan, MS is Mississippi, MO is Missouri. So anyway, she sent me a little note and she said she found these on Temu and she knew that I had to have them, and they are a whole stack of crochet stickers. Don't talk to me, I'm counting. I just count louder and so that they shut up until I get to the number, or I stop counting at a specific number. 55, and I say it at them like with an attitude, 55. Because if they don't repeat that number back to me after they have already interrupted me and they don't remember it, they're going to be in trouble. Basket of crochet goodies. A granny square. Little yarn balls with knitting needles. Snuck that one in. Crochet all day and all night. Restless Hands Club. That would be me. Well, it's more like Restless Brain Club. Crochet all day. Hooked. Holla. The cat with his balls of yarn. A granny circle. Crochet is my therapy. Absolutely. Crochet queen. Holla. I crochet so I don't kill people. Facts. I crochet so I don't unravel. There's a gnat in here. Ooh, this one's pretty. It's a mandala. I practice stitchcraft. I have a shirt that says that. So there's a 100 here. There's a bunch. Well, I don't know if it's 100. It feels like there's 100. Made in China. It doesn't say. There's a bunch there, but I'm going to add these to my sticker collection. I have a lot of stickers. I should start sending them on to other people too. So thank you, Anne from Maine. I have, I'll show you, it's kind of funny. Aside from my leftover Stanley yarn, I have all of these are the same type of stickers. There are crochet stickers. There's a lot of crochet stickers. There are stitch stickers. There are rainbow stickers. There are rainbow stitch stickers. There are rock and roll stickers. There are a whole section of just Fall Out Boy stickers. This Fall Out Boy is my current hyperfixation. Thank you, Anne. And then I also see in my, what do you call that? Informed Delivery app, which is an app from the United States Post Office. My brain's stolen. By the way, I'm supposed to be drinking this. I haven't even cracked it open, so I'm probably going to save that for tomorrow. Because it's getting late and I won't sleep. Because my heart will act up, not because caffeine makes me more alert. My heart acts up. That's why I can't sleep with caffeine. Not because it makes me more alert, because it does not. Alright, so this package came from St. Petersburg, Florida. And the whole time I'm like, I only know one person that I'm aware of in St. Petersburg, Florida. And that's Hannah from Cozy Cottage Crochet. And there is a little tiny gnat in here. It's driving me crazy. There's no anything in here for it to be attracted to. Anyway, and so I was like, I thought Hannah would tell me that she was sending me something, because Hannah has sent me a Happy Mail in the past. Not Happy Mail. I have won a prize from her. And we have exchanged mail in other forms, but it's always been like talked about. So I was like, I was kind of hoping it was from Hannah, because I like adore Hannah. I just adore her, okay? I think she's adorable. She's cute. I have church with Hannah on the weekends, okay? Hannah is a pastor of her own church, and I have church with her, and by that, I mean when she puts up a video on the weekends, I make that my time. She's one of the very few people I actually watch religiously. Pun fully intended with that one. And she has two littles. She has a little girl and a little boy. And I was kind of hoping it was from her, but I was like, there's no way. Like, she's got a lot going on in her life. There's no way she's thinking about me. And I really thought, like, if she was going to send me something, she would have reached out, but nope. It was a surprise. And the second I pulled the package out of my P.O. box, I was like, it was from Hannah. Alright, so, like I said, Hannah is the Cozy Cottage Crochet. She's the Cozy Cottage, or the Cozy Cottage Crochet on pretty much all the platforms. I will link her YouTube channel on here, but she's on Ravelry, she's on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram, I follow her on YouTube, I follow her on Ravelry. That's all I can think of right now. Oh, I follow her on Facebook. So I've been watching Hannah for years. It's been years. Her little girl is, I think, 3 or 4 now. And I've been watching her well before that. So I've probably been watching her 6 years. It's had to have been 5 or 6 years. I've been watching a long time. And mostly I watch in silence. I just watch and I interact once in a while. I was definitely not expecting this package at all. I wasn't even sure until a couple weeks ago that Hannah watched my channel back. Because, much like me, she doesn't comment. And I don't comment either. Like, I don't comment. And that's cool. I guess cool. I interact with her more on Instagram than anything. And, yeah. So, I'm going to say that I'm recording this in the past. And today was Grandma's funeral. And today, my mental health has not been okay at all today. Like, I've been all over the place. Not being able to be in California for the funeral has really affected me profoundly in a way that I wasn't expecting, because I thought I was okay with that decision. Mr. Cinnamon had to work, and I just really wanted him to be home. And, like, there's a lot going on. Aside from a million other things in my life right now, that just is, like, a lot, you know? And so, when I opened this and I read the note that she wrote to me, which I am absolutely not going to read it, because I will cry again. She wrote me a note, and sometimes, I'm just going to say this much. Sometimes, you just being you affects other people. Okay? And here's her cute little card. Isn't that so pretty? She wrote me a note thanking me for me just being myself. I relate to some of what she's been through in her life because I myself have been through it. And so I kind of have been able to read between the lines with some of her posts or videos or the memes that she posts. And I see myself in her a lot because I've been through and I know those feelings. I've been there. I'm still there some days. And so I do what I would want someone else to do for me. And that's just, hey, you're doing a good job. Keep going. You got this. Stuff like that. Or I have shared my story with her a little bit. And it's not a big deal. I mean, I share my story all the time, right? And to me, that's just me being me. But to have somebody say, hey, I see you. And that's pretty much what the card is. I see you. And she said that I was a light in the world. And I've heard that a couple other times in Happy Mail mostly. And I lost it in the car. I started crying because I don't do things for a thanks. I don't like say, hey, you know, none of that is, it's just who I am. And I don't know, her card really, really touched me. And without reading and going into detail, it just really, really touched me. And now I'm all awkward about it. So we're just going to leave it at that. She sent me some tea. Honey and ginger. And organic Earl Grey. And then she sent me this. Life is beautiful. And you pop it open and it says, life is a beautiful, magnificent thing, Charlie Chaplin. And on the back she wrote, beauty is everywhere and you put so much beauty in the world. Thank you. And then this says, life is tough, but so are you. I need to put that somewhere so I can remember I'm tough. Because I don't feel it. Not today. And then she sent me this. And I got so excited when I saw this because I don't think I've ever mentioned on the channel. I mean, I have spoke of my love for Stitch. Okay. Stitch is one of my favorite aliens. I don't know that I have mentioned, I may have mentioned Yoda. I like Grogu just fine, but like Yoda is my favorite because when I was a little girl, I had a sleeping bag. And actually the sleeping bag was made and manufactured the year I was born, so 1979. And it has the year on it. And I think I may still have it upstairs, but I don't remember because I may have also parted with it. Bentley wants it, but he's going to have to wait a few minutes. I loved the sleeping bag growing up. And I don't think I saw Star Wars till I was an adult, but I used to use the sleeping bag as a comfort thing. So like Yoda was my comfort growing up. He was just this weird little green guy. And I didn't really know who he was, but like to me, like, oh, Yoda, you know, he was my comfort. He was my sleeping bag. And I used the heck out of that sleeping bag as a little kid. I mean, I was a real little kid. I got it when I was probably 3 or 4, and I remember it. And I have held on to it all these years. It's like one of the very few things I have. Actually, it's probably the only thing I have from my childhood. Now that I think about it, I don't think I have anything from my childhood with the exception of that. I don't even have anything from my parents. And Yoda is just, I have since seen all of the Star Wars movies. I still love Yoda. I love Yoda's quotes. I love, like, everything. So, do or do not, there is no try. It's a 2-year agenda. Best blogger you are. So I thought this was really cool. I really like this. This made me happy. And it's a very simple planner. And it just says, that's kind of funny, the force required or some force required. And then it has a list of things that need to go by it. Like, I'm going to use the heck out of this. This is going to be a companion for my happy planner. Absolutely. Especially with the new upcoming struggles that I know are going to occur with needing to be planned out, the daily things in my life. So things that go in my planner are doctor's appointments, all channel content. But I'm also going to need to start keeping track of homeschooling stuff. And so that's going to be a whole nother aspect. So I'm definitely going to need a companion journal to go along with my other journals, to go along with everything that I'm going to have to be doing that I put on my own plate, which I'm fine with. And then she made me a bag, and she said she made me a purple bag to match my hair, which made me so happy. And there's a pin on here that says Yarn Squisher. And there's also another pin inside the bag. She also sent me yarn, which is in the bag. She sent me another pin in here. It says Courageously Crocheting On. Now, this reminds me of Little Man's Bedding when he was a baby. And Juju's. It's a really cute bag. She's sewn like really cool stuff in the past. I saw a video years ago. It was years ago. And I believe she was making a t-shirt. And she has not done a whole lot of sewing since pretty much her kids have been born that I have seen on her channel. So like to get a Hannah bag is kind of exciting for me. I said one of a kind. And then she said she saw in my video that I talked about, I'm just retwisting one of the hanks. I talked about in one of the videos about saving the good yarn and being afraid to use it for crochet because I feel like I'm wasting it. And she said these yarns are specifically sent for me to crochet, so I need to crochet them. Okay, so she sent me this one, which says Home of Frolicking Feet, Doan Roving Yarns, 100% domestic U.S. product, Frolicking Feet, DK Weight, Sailing Horizon, 100% superwash. I love DK Weight. I have a little bit of DK Weight over here. Actually, I have a DK Weight that would go with this. So this is the one Hannah sent. This is DK Arcane Fibers. Isn't that pretty? And it's purples and grays. And it's really squish. It's really, really squish. And it does definitely accent my hair beautifully. And then she sent me this one, Ula and Leah. Now, I believe, because I'm behind on videos, I haven't seen her past 2 uploads. I believe I saw this in one of her videos, and then after I saw the video, because I haven't watched anything, I have not had 2 seconds to myself in like 3 weeks. I think I saw her holding these up in her video, and then after I saw them in her thumbnail, I kept seeing this pop up in my ads on Facebook, targeting ads, right? Targeted ads. And so I was mildly familiar because I was like, well, if she's holding it up and I'm getting these targeted ads, let me check out this website. I just did, okay? Because if an ad for yarn pops up one too many times, I gotta click it. I just do, okay? So this is the color Raspberry, and this is Fingering, and this color is beautiful. It's 100% baby camel wool from free-range camels made in Mongolia, which is really cool to me. Please see the reverse side for washing instructions and more information about the lovely free-range animals our fibers come from and the traditional nomadic herders that supply it. It's kind of like not printed real perfectly right there, so I'm having a hard time. Plus I don't have my glasses on. Made in Mongolia, 430 yards. It feels very, like for baby camel, I don't know. It doesn't feel like what I would think camel would feel like, because camels look wiry, you know. This is wrapped real tight though. It's twisted really tight. Like it's almost hard, it's so tight. It's funny because I pulled these out. Mr. Cinnamon goes, is there wool in there? Because that smells a little, he calls it farmy. I was like, yeah, there's wool in here. This is so pretty though. Made in Mongolia. So I have to figure out something to crochet with these two. I know that I have other reds that I could mix with this. I also have burgundies that would look good with this. So yeah, I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna crochet. But in this color's so pretty. That's little man's favorite color, red. So that totally made me cry. I'm gonna keep all of this in the bag because when I get back from gallivanting the world, I am going to make that a priority for myself. So I'm going to leave it on my desk so that I remember. Although while you're watching this video, I'm already gone. Like I said, I pre-recorded this, so there's glitter everywhere on my desk. Because this bag is glittery, but I don't know if you can see. Yep, you can see. And that spark is sparkly. So thank you, Hannah. That actually made my entire day. My mental health was struggling a lot today. I was really sad. I was really depressed. I was really high anxiety. I was really the world is ending type feelings today. And I know you guys can relate to that. And I wasn't going to go to the post office because honestly, I just want to curl up in a ball and hide. And I've been having good days. I've been having bad days. I mean, it's a roller coaster, but as Mr. Cinnamon often does, he's like, come on, we gotta go someplace. We gotta go to the post office. We gotta go get food. We gotta go. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't really want to go. He's all, you don't even gotta get dressed because I'm technically wearing pajamas. I mean, I got my undergarments on like I'm going somewhere, but I'm clearly in pajama pants, okay? And this tank top, this t-shirt is kind of stained a little bit, so I was not fit for public consumption. But the post office is always empty when I go, so I was like, I'll go to the post office, but I don't want to go into the store because then I gotta get dressed. And I just was not mentally wanting to get dressed at all. Especially when you wash clothes because you're getting ready to go out of town and they're already packed, so you don't want to dirty anything else. You know what I'm talking about. Like I just did. I can't. I don't want to. So I went to the post office. As soon as I opened the box and I saw it was from Hannah, I was like, "Oh, it is from Hannah," and I cried. That note made me cry a lot. Like a lot. I cried. I was already crying though. I was crying on the way to the post office because I'm talking about grandma and I'm talking about my concerns and my worries and I'm talking about, stressors and I went in the post office and got my package and I'm crying for a totally better reason though. Like I feel better though. I needed to cry. I needed to vent. I needed to talk to Mr. Cinnamon. I needed to get a minute away from the kids so that I can be a human and not just a mom. But yeah, that's what's going on. So thank you for the Happy Meal, Hannah. And I already forgot what did I do with the bag. And I'm a bonehead. Stupid fruit fly. All right, you know what? That's it for today. Oh, I had to put that button on here. Not a real long video. Not super entertaining, but I like doing Happy Mail videos. I really like doing Happy Mail videos. Because I mean, you can write a letter and say thank you. You can write an email or a text and say thank you. But I like doing the videos and be like, hey, thanks. Because I feel like it's more personal. I feel like, hey, like, you get to see me. Although I'm glad I didn't open it on camera because reading that letter, I was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. I'm tired and I have so much to do tonight because we're leaving tomorrow. So much to do. And because we're going to be working on the road, I have to pack batteries and camera equipment and all that good stuff. Like I have said in the past couple of videos, these videos are going to be drastically out of order for the next couple of weeks. And if I post a video saying, hey, I was just here, I was there maybe a week ago. So just keep that in mind. I was there probably a week ago. I did that on purpose. I did that with intention. And it's just going to be me and Mr. Cinnamon and Little Man are going on our little adventure. And like I said, it's a work thing. I mean, me and Little Man aren't working, but, well, yeah, I'm working, but me and Little Man are going to do some adventure. So some of the videos might just be me and him. And hopefully he is on his best behavior for those videos, because we know that he gets a little bit crazy. We just know, and fair warning, he is very high strung. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here because my brain is very like turned off right now. My brain is just, it's like I'm done. I can't even, like, and with this rarely happens where it's just there's nothing happening, which means I need to get up and start doing stuff, because I'm gonna forget everything that's on my list right here that I need to finish doing tonight. And it's already, I don't know, like 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's dark out. So once again, thank you for the happy mail. It meant a lot to me, and it came at perfect timing. And that has happened so many times on this channel where I will get happy mail and it will come at exactly the right moment when I need it the most, or when I'm the most down, or I will get something that I forgot that I needed and it will come at the exact moment I need it. And that happens quite frequently, which I'm really grateful for. Check out Hannah at the Cozy Cottage Crochet. She is, like I said, in St. Petersburg, Florida. She is a pastor of her own church. She does not push beliefs on her channel, though. She does not. She just talks about her life. She talks about, I've talked about her in the past. She has a Ravelry and she designs crochet stuff. She also is size inclusive. So even though she is also a little itty bitty thing, she makes fat girl sizes and her designs are good. And I really like her. Her patterns are so well written out, and she includes charts and she has included a coloring page with one of her patterns so that you can design the colors of the garment that you want, which I love that. And she definitely has thought about all body sizes when she designs her patterns, and I really appreciate her for that. So yeah, check out her Ravelry too. She hasn't done anything new in a while because she's busy being a mom, and she's got 2 littles, and they're a handful. I mean, they're little. They're a handful till what? They're about 7 or 8. Well, little man's gonna be a handful till he's an adult. I just know that. But she does have some really cool designs. She has some amazing cowls, shawls. She has some cardigans, and I highly recommend her patterns. So check her out. And yeah, I will see you in the next one, wherever that will be. Bye, guys.